Y'all, did you start it this time, honey?
Yeah.
We've done this once, y'all, and he flubbed that one up, so we're going to give it a whirl again. This is our anniversary trip. Would you get it back a little bit out of my face, honey? Where we're just winging it on our trip, y'all. And let me tell you, it's been an adventure. We started out and we ended up in Chattanooga. And since we ended up in Chattanooga, we thought, well, we're going to see this friend of ours that's in a pool tournament. So we went to a pool hall. Only problem with that is we went to the wrong pool hall, you see. Who knew there was two in Chattanooga? So then we had to leave that pool hall and try to find another pool hall. But the nice gentleman at the first pool hall was good enough to look it up on my phone for me, and he got us to the next one. We watched a friend play. Needless to say, he got second place, but he did good. It was a good thing. So then we decided, where are we going to go from Chattanooga? Well, Chattanooga was awfully busy this time of year. We didn't like the crowd, did we, honey?
No, ma'am.
So we decided that we would take off and that we would go somewhere maybe a little less crowded, like, who knows, maybe the beach. So we took off to the beach, didn't we, honey?
Yes, ma'am.
We drove a long way to the beach, y'all. We went to Panama City. We chose that one because it was closest from our destination. Well, that was our first mistake, y'all. Even though it was crowded in Chattanooga, it did not compare to Panama City Beach, did it, honey?
No, ma'am.
We went and got out. We finally got to the beach. We were stuck in traffic for what, honey? 2 hours?
Yes, ma'am.
So then, after being stuck in traffic for 2 hours, we decided that we would go to the beach. We finally got to the beach, and guess what it started doing? Tell them, honey. I'm too sad to.
Stormed.
It stormed, y'all. It started storming. Well, after it started storming, we decided we was going to get the heck out of Dodge. So we left that place. But we did get our picture in the sand now. We did do that, didn't we, honey?
Yes, ma'am.
So that was fun, getting our picture in the sand. I'd like to walk on the beach, but whatever. It's supposed to rain the next day, so we decided we're just going to hightail it out of there because we're just winging it. It don't matter where we go or what we do, does it, honey?
No, ma'am.
So after we left there, well, we got hungry. We stopped in a Dalton. Where'd we stop at, honey?
Dolphin.
And I seen a friend of mine from Tennessee. Yeah, you heard me right. All the way from Tennessee, we seen somebody we knew down there. That was sort of cool, y'all. That was James Eldridge, knowed him all my life. So we chit-chatted with him. Then we decided to go on down the road a tad. So we went on down the road, and we finally, it was something else, y'all. We ended up in places that was just a little scary, to say the least. But at any rate, people that says that there ain't much country out here, they ain't been where we've been. Because let me tell you, there's enough country for everybody out there where we've been. And if y'all need some country, we can tell you where to find it, can't we, honey?
Yes, ma'am.
There's a lot of country out there. But all in all, we had a good time. We did a lot of laughing, y'all. We laughed at about everything. And now we're going to head back to Chattanooga where we started. That ain't we, honey?
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to walk on the lake and maybe on them waterfall stairs, y'all. If y'all haven't been to waterfall stairs, you need to go. But now, while we was down there, we did go to that, where'd we go, honey? That Blue Springs?
Yes, ma'am.
We went to the Blue Springs, and well, that wasn't quite what we thought. This whole town is just built around this little Blue Springs, and it's just two little circles with water in it. They're pretty big, mind you. A lot of kids can get in there and play, but I don't understand it all. But we took pictures anyway, y'all. We got those pictures. We'll have to show you them later. But anything else you want to say, honey?
You left out the other night before we got to the motel. Them people we saw, but you don't have to tell it.
I reckon I won't tell it. It was rough. Let me tell you.
I don't blame you, ma'am.
I ain't never been on a trip where I didn't end up in a part of town I just wish I'd have stayed out of. And this is like the rest of them, I reckon, ain't it, honey?
Yes, ma'am.
I believe it is. It's just like the rest of them. Oh, my goodness. I always do it, so it wasn't a surprise, but it was a little scary, to say the least. And let me tell you, when you're in the country and it's late at night, it is dark and it is scary. And I don't like the dark. Do I, honey?
No, ma'am.
And quit calling me ma'am. You know I don't like that.
Yes.